Hey guys, Arpim here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day. This video, okay, doing a talking head video. Haven't done one of these for a while on my computer, but we got some news here from Inodez.com. This is mainly going to be towards people who are staking. Okay, Firo, Raptoreum, Neoxa, and Osmium. All right, this is for people that have been basically creating a master node or a node on Inodez.com. Inodez is unfortunately shutting down. So for anyone that has a node on Inodez for Firo, Raptoreum, Neoxa, and Osmium, again, you're going to have to unstake and withdraw everything. Okay. So this is big news. I think this is going to be relevant towards our community here because as crypto miners, still a decent amount of people mining Firo. Still a decent amount of people CPU mining Raptoreum. Well, actually, I can confirm here on Mining Pool stats. Yeah, there's still a decent amount of people, CPU mining Raptoreum, right? And Neoxa. Okay, Neoxa is going to be a GPU mineable coin, and that's going to be on the Kapow algorithm. And there's still, a couple hundred people, GPU mining Neoxa, right? And I can't forget about Firo as well. It shows 71 miners mining Firo, so it's really not that much. But it kind of makes sense because a lot of these coins have been suppressed in price. But I'm going to read here the reason as to why Inodez is unfortunately has to shut down. So I'm going to read his write-up here and the reason why he has to shut down. So right after a word from today's video sponsor. Are your electricity costs too high to mine at home? Check out Iowa Mining. Iowa Mining is an ASIC miner hosting facility located in Iowa, USA. With 3+ years of crypto mining experience and 15+ in the industrial commercial space, they provide the perfect blend of the best ASIC miner hosting and service available. They offer straightforward ASIC miner hosting prices, remote access, and personalized service with the goal of 99% uptime for your ASIC miners. Contact them now to get your miners on today. Link down below. Okay, so let's read here. He says, at everyone, this is on their Discord. Sorry for the double ping. We have a long but extremely important announcement. Please read everything carefully. Roughly 3 months ago, our long-term contract expired with the data center where our servers were housed. I spent the last 3 months attempting to renegotiate a new contract that would be feasible with the current data center, as well as exploring other options in our area. Our current data center stopped responding to my emails over a month ago as I was awaiting a new contract offer, and the only other options are double or more of what we had previously locked in with our old contract. Each potential option came in with at least 4 to 5 years commitment and up to of $60,000 in liability commitments over those time periods. The problem with that is that if I sign a new contract under Inodez, we would assume the full term contract liability. If the markets for our supported projects continue to slide, okay, corresponding to, what he means here is the price of the coins are, pretty much on a downward trajectory here. Okay, for Firo, Neoxa, Raptoreum. Continuing on, we will reach a point where we cannot pay our expenses and we will be forced into bankruptcy. In the United States, where Inodez was created, crypto is still considered property. This means that if we were to go completely into bankruptcy, the US bankruptcy court would force us to sell off any assets, which includes any crypto coins that we are holding, in order to pay off any outstanding liabilities first. Okay, so pretty much means the coins that you guys, for anyone that's staking or Raptoreum or Firo or Neoxa or Osmium on their platform, it's technically theirs, okay? Not your keys, not your crypto, right? But moving along, that means that signing a new contract under such uncertain futures would put our entire community at risk of collateral losses. I simply am not willing to put anyone that has trusted Inodez with a single coin in jeopardy this way. Good on Inodez, right? That's honestly, that is the best way to go forward, I think, to get everyone to withdraw. For anyone that's why I'm making this video, to bring forth this information for anyone that's on Inodez, please, there's pool nodes, 69 Firo nodes, 747 Raptoreum nodes, 404 Neoxa nodes, and 69 Osmium nodes. Okay. So a pretty decent amount, right? So continuing on here, he says, I also spent a lot of time reflecting on the past 5 to 6 years of work I have put into Inodez. I poured my love and energy into inodes, not just myself, but Parotech and the Bytes and I Am Legion and many of you in the community that have given time, energy to support inodes. I have never taken a regular paycheck from inodes, and at this point in time, we are just about to break even on all of our outstanding debts. Okay. Wow. All right. So that's rough, right? This project that they, I guess, inodes that they've started, quite a bit ago, that they are basically breaking even on this. That's unfortunate. Moving along, he says, for those significant reasons, I have made the difficult decision to pull the servers out of their data center and to begin winding down inodes entirely. We kindly ask that all the users log in as soon as possible in order to create a regular end of the month withdrawal request for all the coins they currently have with inodes. All deposits and mining to inodes should also be stopped as soon as possible. We are preparing a back-end process that will satisfy withdrawal requests on the daily basis starting next weekend. Remember, you must first save an address under the private tab of the addresses menu while your account is unlocked in order for the address to appear in the drop-down address selection bar when you create a new withdrawal order. Okay, guys, read this. For those that have anything staked, okay, read this part. Very important. Should select the 100% option to ensure any coins that are collected for any reason are included with your withdrawal order. Okay, he says here, we will keep the website up and running for users to create a withdrawal orders until midnight on December 31st, 2025. So we basically have 4 months until you guys can withdraw. All right, for anyone that's on inodes, that means users have approximately 121 days as of this announcement to access the site, create withdrawal requests, and download the CSV payment files as needed. If you need assistance for any reason, please use the hashtag help and feel free to ping me there. I'll have the Discord link. Also, this post on X from inodes.com in the video description below. All right. As far as our goals of providing a shared node service that protected users and positively supported projects in the crypto community, I believe we are extremely successful. I am proud of the things that we have accomplished these past several years. I am heartbroken at having to say goodbye to the inodes project. It has been my second life for almost 6 years now, and it has not been easy to reach this point of the journey. Please make sure you get all of your coins back before the website is closed and everything is taken offline. As always, we truly thank you for using inodes. Okay, so yeah, guys, that's it. Yeah, for anyone that has a node on Masternode hosted on inodes, okay, you guys log in and withdraw. Okay, get that process started. Basically, this part here. Okay, remember it says. Basically, you must first save an address under the private tab of the addresses menu while your account is unlocked in order for the address to appear in the drop-down menu address selection bar when you create a new withdrawal order. Okay, so make sure you guys do that and withdraw your coins. Okay, so yeah, that's I would say that's going to be a pretty big thing to happen with these communities for Raptoreum, Neoxa, Firo, Osmium. Firo, I feel it's unfortunately been a pretty negative time for these coins, Neoxa, Raptoreum, Firo, in terms of its price action. It hasn't obviously been lucrative, and I mean that shows, under this part here where he says, we would assume the full contract liability. So this is his worry, right? If the markets for our supported projects continue to slide, we will reach a point where we cannot pay our expenses and we will be forced into bankruptcy. So yeah, it's a hard thing to swallow. If he wanted to continue on with this project, right, and he's getting paid out in, I guess, some of the fees, right? He's getting paid out some of the fees. Well, then he would be part of essentially the selling of some of these coins, causing some, downward sell pressure. But I think a lot of people understand a lot of these masternode coins have generally been on a downward trend, but I'm not saying any of these coins can't, go back up, in price appreciation, hopefully as we go up in the market here, right? The market where Bitcoin is 108,000, we were just at 123K, not too long ago. Is altcoins going to come back? Are these coins, going to have their heyday again? I don't know, right? But that's the worry, right? That's the struggle here of what inodes is going through. And yeah, like he says here, it's just basically talking about the uncertain future, right? And the risk of collateral losses. He doesn't want that to happen to you guys, for those that are on his platform, right? Hosting these nodes, right? He cares about that. I think that's great, right? That's a good thing in a sense, but sad, you know, that he can't continue. And it sounds like he's been basically paying this out of pocket, or and even sounds like he's basically break even on this investment over the past 6 years. So good on him. I mean, good on him for doing this, like for the community over the past 6 years. I think we could all commend him for this. I remember like 4 or 5 years ago, back in 2021, when you know, RapidMining and, you know, Raptoreum was getting hyped up, and, you know, it was quite popular. And then Inodes came about, and, you know, a lot of people started, you know, making their nodes on here, which is great, right? Unfortunately, here we are now, where we are in the market right now. It's funny to say that when Ethereum's over 4,000, you know, $100,000 Bitcoin, when all these other coins are pretty much down in the dumps, unfortunately, for now. I'm not saying that it's going to happen forever, but hey, we'll see what happens. But sounds like the liability part is definitely a pretty big amount of money, and I definitely wouldn't put that against anybody for those that want to risk something like this to continue on, right? Because again, yeah, you know, it's pretty risky, definitely. Okay, guys, let me know your thoughts. Let me know down below if any of you has, you know, a Firo node, Raptoreum node, Neoxa node, Osmium. Let me know if this affected you or not. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out.